Hi, my name is Debra Atkinson, founder of The Voice for Fitness and most recently the author of Navigating Fitness After 50, your GPS for choosing programs and professionals that you can trust. So that book, of course, you can tell, is designed for people who are 50 and older and know that they need to be active, want to be active, or want to stay active, but what they've done before isn't quite working and they just don't know who to trust. So my goal is to point people to professionals like you, students who are going through kinesiology, who then will be certified and be more knowledgeable maybe than someone who isn't educated and certified. So that brings me to your opportunity to help us with Active Aging Week and the kickoff at Iowa State University that happens Sunday, September 21st from 2 to 4 p.m. So first of all, let me explain a little bit about Active Aging event. It's really a week sponsored by the International Council on Active Aging. So by the title, you can tell it's actually an international event. Probably Canada and the United States are the greatest participants. We in Ames, this is our only second year, but we hope to see it grow. Last year, we sponsored this, and we did it with Ames Racket and Fitness Center and myself as the speaker, you as students from Kinesiology, and we had a great event. It was really well received. We had about 110 participants for the very first year. That was pretty good. We did it on a weekday evening. My hope this year is that we double that number, and I'd love to see somewhere between double and 300 participants come. So not counting you as students, the rest of the sponsors who will be there to help out. So why are we doing it, first of all? So first, me, Ames Racket and Fitness Center, Green Hills Retirement Center, and Healthiest Ames have all teamed to pool our resources, meaning financially, we've all donated something, if not time, and probably both time and money, so we can pay for the facility, first of all. The Alumni Center is a beautiful place, and we've had to pay for it. We'll pay for refreshments from Hy-Vee. So we want to offer this free event to Ames community members, first of all, to let them know they have some great resources. We have some great places to walk. We're making that even more of a possibility. Great places to bicycle, and that's more of a possibility now than it was before. But we also have great programming in our retirement communities, in our fitness centers, in the other options around town that want to serve older adults. And we want to get people as active as we can now as they're thinking about it. The weather's nice, so that they stay that way through the winters that we have and as they age. So if you choose to participate, you're going to have the opportunity to participate with people who might be between the ages of 50 and 60 and extremely active, and even older and extremely active. And you're going to have the opportunity to participate with some of those who might be in attendance who do have conditions or joints that will make it hard for them to get out of a chair, and they might be closer to 80. So if you're not sure if you want to interact with older adults as you go through your education, or you're really choosing your major or re-choosing your major, great opportunity to find out if you do enjoy it and what it's really like. So it's entirely different, I think, to think about or interact with one person one-on-one, but how about a room full of 100 or 200 or hopefully 300 people? You really get an idea of the wide variety of physical and mental, cognitive and emotional skills and abilities, personalities that you'll interact with. So great opportunity. I hope you take advantage of it. So what does it look like, and what will you need to be prepared to do if you decide to do it? Well, from 2 to 4, here's our agenda. We're going to start off with a presentation by yours truly. I'll introduce all of our sponsors, you included. We'll be introduced as partial sponsors because you're playing a really important role in helping us do some interactive assessments, and I'll get to that. But I'm going to then also just present in a very practical way some recent research over the last 12 months that deals with nutrition, especially protein for older adults, around and after their exercise program, if not all day. talk about strength training, talk about cardiovascular exercise research that's come out very recently, and talk about cognitive brain health type of research that we've kind of honed in on. There's been a lot in the last 12 months. So how they can make the most of their next 30, 40, or 50 years. Then we're going to turn them all loose to go around the room to stations where you might be standing to do a fall risk assessment, to do a standing single leg balance test, or to do an up and go test. And there will be other stations like brain games that are manned by one of the staff members out at Green Hills, or the nutrition station that hopefully, we don't know yet, will be manned by a registered dietitian from Hy-Vee, serving great smoothies, good snacks, letting them sample different protein powders and what they taste like in smoothies. So if you want the opportunity to do something that other than exercise, there's a chance to do that too. So well, that'll take about an hour to let people mingle and rotate through 10 stations so that none of them is all too crowded. From there, we'll gather back into chairs and have everybody sit down for the last presentation, which will be a recording. So we'll play a videotape of Dr. Peter Martin, who's a gerontologist from Iowa State, and he can't be there live. So he and I did the recording in August about his last 6 months spent in Japan, interviewing the oldest of the old, as he puts it, 100 years old or older, and going in to talk about what longevity looks like in Japan, because Okinawa was one of the original blue zones. So how can we take that information about how they live, how they eat and exercise and sleep and move and think and de-stress, and bring it into the United States and our Western culture so that we too can have that longevity. So that'll be of great interest, I know, to everybody in the audience. If you want to stay for that, great. If you don't, you'll have to bring that up with your instructors. But hope you'll decide to join us. So there's tons of opportunities if you'd like not to assess, not to do nutrition or brain games, but you'd like to be at the front door and greet people as they come in, help collect their names and help collect their email addresses, because that's a piece of marketing. When we have people come together, we want to be able to follow up with them. So if you're interested in health promotion or the marketing and fitness and sports management, that might be somewhere where you'd prefer to participate. So if you have questions, ask your instructors or interact with me at Debra at voiceforfitness.com. So it's Debra at voice, VOICEFOR, fitness.com. And I'll answer anything I can. You'll get videotape descriptions of all the assessments that you'll do. Deb can help you train for those, and then we'll have you probably matched, either partnered with somebody else in your course, or we'll match you with a personal trainer from Ames Rocket and Fitness Center who also will be manning your station. So you'll never be solo. Somebody will always be there to help you if you want to back up. So I hope to see you there. Hope to meet you there.